Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this lesson, we'll learn Surah Al-Falaq word by word with correct pronunciation, and meanwhile, we'll talk about some of the Tajweed rules which are appearing in different colors. Let's continue. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The first word is Qul A'udhu. Here, the middle syllable, we have to make it for 2 count. Whenever you see a letter has dhamma and the next letter is waw, so that time we have to stretch dhamma sound for 2 count. This one becomes a'udhu. Letter dhal we pronounce very softly. Tip of tongue is touching with the edges of frontal teeth. One more time we can pronounce this word a'udhu bi rabbil. Here the B sound is directly going to connect with lam. This alif is silent, we are not going to use that, becomes bil. Next word is falaqi. And now here the ayah is completing, so we have to make a pause. So according to stopping rules, first of all we are going to check the last sign. If the last sign is kasra, we are going to convert that into a sukoon sign. Then the pronunciation becomes falaq. At the time of stop, we are going to pronounce bi rabbil falaq. And also, if you notice, letter qaf is appearing in blue color, which means the sound is bouncing back here. This is one of echo letter, and if you want to learn all the details about echo letters, you can watch this video. And also we are providing one-to-one classes, and we are offering the courses of Quran reading with Tajweed, Quran memorization, Quran translation and explanation, Arabic grammar, and meanwhile we'll focus on Salah with translation and explanation, daily supplications, prophet stories, and basic Islamic studies. So all these things we are covering in live classes. If you are interested, simply you can send us a message on WhatsApp. Let's continue. The next one here, this is min. As you can see, there is no sign top of letter noon, and also the noon is appearing in green color, which means we have to hide the sound of noon. And while hiding the sound of noon, tongue is not touching any part of the mouth, and sound goes into the nose for 2 count, which means we have me sound, and after that nasal sound. Me plus nasal sound, it becomes meh, and this sound we have to make it for 2 count. Next is sharri. There is a connecting sign top of ra, which is Shadda. That's why the sha sound is connecting with ra. Sharri. Ma we have to make it for 2 count because of alif. This is one of the long sound. Next word is khalaqa, and here the same thing, ayah is completing, so we have to make a pause. At the time of stop, we are going to check the last sign. If the last sign is fatha, basically there are 5 signs: fatha, kasra, dhamma, and then we have kasratain, dhammatain. If the last letter has any sign from these 5 signs, we are going to convert these 5 signs into a sukoon sign at the time of stop. Like that, as you can see here, we have fatha, so we are going to convert that into a sukoon sign at the time of stop. It becomes khalaq, and also the sound is bouncing back at the end because the qaf is appearing in blue color. Next word, wa min. Here the same rule we have to apply. We have to hide the sound of noon. It becomes min. I have also made a separate video about how to hide the sound of noon into nose and how to make nasal sound, so you can watch this video. The link is also given in the description. Next again we have the same word. This is sharri ghasiqin idha waqab. At the time of stop, again we are going to do the same thing. It becomes waqab. Wamin. And remember, while hiding the sound of noon, tongue is not touching any part of the mouth. This is me plus nasal sound. Wamin. Here sharri, and this time the re sound is going to connect with noon because noon has a shadda sign on the top, and whenever you see letter noon has shadda sign on the top, that time we have to stretch the connection. Like this rin sound becomes Rin. We have to make n sound for 2 count. Sharrin. And then we can follow the next sign, which is fatha, going to connect with fa, naf. And then fa, we have to make it long for 2 count because of small alif. Fa. The same thing. Tha, we have to make it for 2 count. Tha. And here we have ti. Nafathati. If we are going to pronounce these 2 words together, Sharrin nafathati. And then here letter fa has a kasra of fi, which is going to connect here with lam because it has a connecting sign. Fil. Uqadi. And at the time of stop, it becomes uqad. Dal is also one of echo letter. That's why the sound is bouncing back at the end. Next we have wamin. The same rule we have to apply. We are going to hide the sound of noon. Wamin sharri hasidin. Here the kasratain is appearing in black color and also written equally. We have to make the clear sound. Hasidin. Idha hasad. I hope everything is clear in Surah Al-Falaq according to the pronunciation and some of the Tajweed rules which are appearing in colors. We also talk about that. And in case if something is not clear, you can ask in comment section